I went on a date earlier and I look a mess because I took a nap because the date was so horrible. And it kind of reminded me of why I don't like being a black girl in Kentucky. It was a really, really good date, but at the end of it, he was like, I don't think it could be serious because my parents would never like accept you. Um, and yeah, so it's very.
Let's break down this video real quick. Modern man soak, let's follow the white rabbit. So we have this female here, went on a date with a dude that was opposite her race, and it didn't pan out for her because the family would not accept her. Now, when I went through her page, it says that she lives in Kentucky. Okay, she's 25 years old. She's at the prime of her prime. Okay, she has not hit the wall, but she has a few years. But here's the deal. When you're in Kentucky, you have to understand that you are going to be a minority if you're not white. The two major cities in Kentucky are Lexington and Louisville. And guess what? Both of those major cities are 67% white, or at least 60% white, with African Americans at about 10 in one and like 2 in another one. So you're a minority, okay? You are rare. They don't come across you. Her whole rant essentially puts the sexual marketplace into perspective, meaning that the sexual marketplace is a real thing. It is a real deal. A lot of women don't want to believe that the sexual marketplace exists. They want to believe that it doesn't apply to them, or that some guy just came up with it for fun. That's not the case. It is a real thing. And men understand the sexual marketplace to a certain extent, even if they never heard of it. But women do not understand it. And this video lets you know that. If a man, for example, goes to Miami, Florida, he's going to understand very quickly the type of women that are there, what they look like, the type of men that are there, what they look like, and then he draws his conclusion. Can I date here? Can I compete in this sexual marketplace? If they find out that they cannot compete, then they're either going to develop a new strategy or accept that they're not going to find anybody here, or that it's going to be very difficult. Men accept what it is and they strategize their way to get what they want. Women, on the other hand, don't operate that way. If we take Miami, for example, and we take a woman that likes to dress up in sweatpants and t-shirts, that girl will go to Miami and wonder why she's striking out with men, why men aren't approaching her, why aren't they getting her number, why aren't they paying any attention to her. You see what I'm saying? And they justify it by, well, I guess they just must be, gay or something like that. They'll just pretty much lie to themselves instead of accepting the fact that they do not look like the other women around them. That is why they're not choosing you. I'm not saying she needs to get a BBL or she needs to get lip fillers. What I'm saying is that they need to develop a strategy in order to get the man that they want. If that means dressing better, then dress better. If that means putting on more makeup, put on more makeup. If that means going to the gym a bit more, then go to the gym. You got to develop your strategy. But women don't think this way. This woman is in Kentucky. How she got there, who knows? But doing a little digging, you can find out that the two major cities there are 60% white, and African American blacks make up like 10%, and another city like 2%. So they are minorities. That means that the men that are dating there are white men, and they don't come across other races, which means they're used to a certain kind of race of person. You see what I'm saying? I can almost guarantee you she does not know that, or maybe it finally hit her that that's the fact. But I guarantee you she didn't go online to find this out. And her dating strategy is just, well, I'm just me and someone's going to accept me for me. No, not necessarily. These white guys will take you out and either fetishize you or just take you out just to do it, because some guys just do that. But in reality, in that sexual marketplace, they're looking for another woman that looks just like their mama, which is a white woman. The sexual marketplace is not fair. See, if this was a man, he would strategize. But this woman is not going to strategize. She's not going to go look for the super liberal white man, or the men from out of town, or the men that are like Eminem rapper type. She's not going to do that. She's not even going to look for men that look like her. No, no, no. she's going to keep swiping right on men that have pictures of themselves with fishes or in the woods and camel fatigues. Those are the guys she's going to keep swiping on, thinking maybe something will happen. If she's smart, she won't waste her prime years doing that, and she will understand the sexual marketplace in her city. That way, she stops getting into these situations of, yeah, I just want you for the night, not a lifetime. Because that's essentially what's going to keep happening. And then she's 30 saying all men are trash, when she didn't do her due diligence in understanding the sexual marketplace that she's competing in and making some changes. No, she can't change her skin color, but guess what? She can pick up a hobby that women do in Kentucky, like fishing or mudding or whatever it is. I don't know. Never been to Kentucky. Or maybe barbecuing. I think barbecuing is big out there. The point is, she has to strategize in order to get what she wants, not just pretend the sexual marketplace doesn't exist. Reality slapped her in the face, and that's just the name of the game. You see what I'm saying? Modern Man Soak, that's all I got for you guys today. Please like, sub, share, comment. Let me know what you guys think. Let's follow the white rabbit.